pronouncing your name correctly. Elia or
Yeah,
Elia?
Elia.
Elia. Okay. All right. Hi, Elia. All right. So, is there any specific topic that you want us to talk about this afternoon?
Yeah, I want to use the textbook Senior Blue 2.
Senior book. Oh,
Blue,
Senior
yeah.
Blue. Okay. Let me pull that out for you. Okay.
Okay,
Senior Blue 2. All right. Hold on one second.
okay.
I'm really not familiar with that book. That's why. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
You haven't teach students with this book?
Yes, I have it. I think this is my first time. Oh, I have one today, but we did not start with the book yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Senior Blue 2. Okay, I found it. Okay, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so where are you at right now in Senior Blue
Lesson
2?
2?
Lesson 2, air travel.
Yes.
Okay. Oh my God, this is air travel. Do you like traveling by air?
Yeah, it's not bad because I can go to the place quickly compared to
Uh-huh.
other transportations.
Okay, yeah, that's good. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's start it. Okay, so we'll start with letter A, I suppose,
Mm-hmm.
right? Okay, so let's go to the dialogue here. Let's go first to the dialogue, so we will know, okay, what the dialogue is all about.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, choose. Are you going to be Riker or Steve?
Yeah, Riker. I will be Riker.
Riker. Okay, and I
Mm-hmm.
will play Steve. Okay. All
Okay.
right, let's start.
Excuse me. Hi there. Are you taking the red eye to New York City too?
Oh yeah, I am.
There was an announcement a while ago about flight bound for New York being delayed due to the inclement weather. I saw you dozing off and figured you didn't hear.
Thanks for waking me. How long will the delay be?
We should be boarding the plane in half an hour, but with this weather, it might take longer.
Where's everyone going?
The departure gate has been changed to 30B.
The weather must be really bad.
No, it's not that bad. They warned us that there will be a fair amount of turbulence, but they would have cancelled if it's really bad.
Oh, that's great to hear. I'm a nervous flyer and the weather is not helping.
You know what? They announced that they would give complimentary round-trip tickets to passengers who are willing to take a later flight. The weather might be better then.
Really? Too bad. I have to be in New York as soon as possible. How about you?
I'm too excited to get back to my family to wait.
Okay. Good, Elia. I like your voice.
Thank you.
Yeah. You're like the flight attendant who does announcements in airplanes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, you were able to read your part, okay, with feelings, and you sounded natural, so that's a good thing.
Okay,
Okay,
thank you.
so let's go to the key expressions here in this dialogue. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
we have flight bound for. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
where do you usually hear this one? Where
Uh,
do you usually hear
I
this?
usually hear
Uh-huh.
that word at the airport.
Mhm. Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, very good. Okay, how about actually all these expressions are being heard in the airport,
Yeah,
right?
that's
Yeah.
right.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Is there an expression that's not familiar to you?
Yeah, there are several expressions.
Mhm.
I don't know well, so I already checked it up, and yeah,
Mhm.
now I know the meaning. So it's okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
It's basic, right? It's just basic expression, and if you're a frequent traveler, this will all be familiar to you. Okay. So,
Hmm.
I don't think we have to go over the examples here. I
Hmm.
just want to hear how you use this one in normal, conversation or in a normal, in how you construct your sentences. So let us go first with this one, flight bound for.
Mm-hmm.
If you would want to include this in your sentence,
Mm-hmm.
would you like to give me an example sentence using this
Okay.
expression?
Um. Hmm. Uh, um. When I take the flight bound for America um, last year,
Hmm.
um, it had a seat. It had a wide seat, uh, so I could relax. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah, that's all. Oh,
Hmm.
yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, okay, let's check your sentence. Okay, you
Mhm.
said when I take a flight bound for America last year, I
Oh,
it
took.
had a white seat so I could relax. Okay, when I or you can say I took a flight bound
Mhm.
for America last
Mhm.
year because you said last year,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So the verb should be in its past tense. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. My minor mistake. Okay.
Mm.
Let's go to. Oh, can you use it? Can you give me another sentence?
Okay. If you are going to travel to the U.S., I no 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 no
You can do it.
방광이. Okay. Mm, uh, 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 mm, there are two flights bound for the US. One
Mhm.
is in the morning and the
Mhm.
other is in the afternoon. What would you like to use or take?
Okay. Good.
Okay.
Or yes, what would you like to take?
Hmm.
Okay. Yeah. Good job in changing your sentence from used to take. Yeah, take
Hmm.
would be the appropriate word. Okay, good.
Okay.
All right, let's move on to number 2. Board the plane.
Hmm.
Okay, same.
Mm, okay. I really hate to wait for a long time before I board the plane.
Okay.
Mhm.
Do you really hate
Yeah, it takes a
a
lot
long
of it.
time?
Yeah, it takes it takes a lot of time, so I don't like it. Why I
Yeah,
can understand. I have to arrive at the airport 3 hours before my airplane takes off.
takes off.
So
Mhm.
yeah,
Mhm.
I don't like it. I just want to go there 1 hour before yeah departure.
You're going to fall in line anyway, right? So it's like it's time consuming
Yeah.
to yeah, it takes a lot of time to board the plane. Okay, good. Okay. Can you give me another one?
Okay. Uh, Before you board the plane,
Mhm.
um, take care of. Uh, no. How can I say? Ah. Uh, when you board the plane, uh, if you if you accompany your kids, you have to be cautious of them to fall down.
Okay, that's a long sentence. Okay. Okay. When you board the plane, okay.
Uh-huh.
If you accompany your kids, you have to be cautious. Actually, you have to stop there. I mean, you can stop there
Uh-huh.
already. After the word cautious. But okay, if we simplify this sentence, you can say when you board the plane,
Uh-huh.
um, you have to be cautious in accompanying your kids. You can say that
Mhm.
it's the same meaning. But if you want to add the word fall down,
Mhm.
or for them to fall down, you can say when you board the plane, you should be cautious in accompanying your kids in order for them not to fall down or not to
Mhm.
fall.
Do
Okay.
I have to use a preposition in after cautious? Can't I use of?
Oh no, you have to be cautious. Okay, in your sentence, because you said if you accompany your kids, you have to be cautious. No, off is not. It doesn't match with the word cautious if you use that one in your sentence, because cautious is an adjective, right? It's like you have to be careful.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Also,
So it. Mhm.
but I'm afraid of something. So we can use of after afraid. So I'm conscious of being late. Can't I use of after cautious?
Oh, okay. It's like I'm cautious. Actually, you if you want to use the word of, the appropriate word for that is afraid. I'm
Mm-hmm.
afraid of.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, as I know, of is proper after cautious. So, but
Mhm.
yeah, you mean in is appropriate preposition after cautious.
Okay. Okay, give me can you give me a sentence where you want to use the word cautious so we
Oh,
will check.
I told you,
Mhm.
I'm cautious of being late.
Oh, okay. I'm cautious of being late. I'm careful of being late. Let's see. Okay, let's do this. Let's look at a synonym of cautious, okay? Um, cautious, I'm afraid. I'm afraid of being late. In some sentences, there are rare, I mean, there are some certain sentences wherein you can use of after cautious, but
Mm-hmm.
actually, in normal sentences, or most of the time, we do not actually use of after the word cautious.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe in that sentence, yes, you can. I'm cautious of being late, but it's actually rarely being used. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe in special cases you can do, but in
Okay.
normal sentences, no. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Let's look at number three. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
nervous flyer.
Um.
I don't think this is a commonly used expression. Nervous
Oh.
flyer. Yeah.
Uh-huh. But
Yeah.
is there any other word to express I'm a nervous flyer?
I'm a Yes, some people use I'm afraid of heights,
Uh-huh.
or I'm afraid of flying, or I have a fear of uh, flying, something like that. But
Mm.
nervous flyer, actually, this is my first time to encounter this expression, be a
Uh-huh.
nervous flyer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Most people use afraid of heights, or I
Uh-huh.
don't like flying. Yeah.
But if we say I'm afraid of a height, it doesn't
Mhm.
mean I'm afraid of boarding the plane.
Oh no, no, no.
Yeah.
Boarding the plane is you just enter the plane, but it's different if you're already
I
in the
mean,
air.
then riding a plane.
Riding in a plane.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the same. It's the same. Mhm.
So I'm afraid of height means you mean I'm afraid of riding the airplane?
Yes, it's the same. But if you use I'm afraid of heights, it's general. It's like,
Yeah.
it's general. But it's more specific if you say I'm afraid of riding in an airplane. But if you say I'm afraid of heights, it's like you're saying I'm afraid to do activities that involves flying, like, or for example, if you walk on a bridge or hanging bridge, you
Hmm.
can say, "Oh, I'm afraid of heights."
Yeah, so
Mhm.
that's what
It's
I
in
want to
general.
say. I
Mhm.
mean, yeah, it's the general. It's
Mhm.
general. So I mean, if I want to be specific, to mean I'm a nervous flyer, then do I have to
Mhm.
say I'm afraid of taking the airplane?
Mhm.
Do I have to say like that?
Yes. Mhm. Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
Then yeah, if it's not a general expression, I don't want to make an example using it.
Mhm.
So let's
Mhm.
pass it and then go to number four.
Okay, sure. Round trip ticket.
Mhm. Okay. If I buy round trip tickets, then they offer me 25 discounts.
Do you mean 25% discount?
Okay, 25% discount.
25% discount. Okay, yes. Mhm. If Okay, can you tell me your sentence again? If I
Uh,
buy.
if I buy round trip tickets,
Mm-hmm.
they said they can offer me a 25% discount.
Okay, good.
Mhm.
Or you can say, instead of using the word offer, you can say they can give me a 25% discount. But it's
Okay.
basically the same. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Okay.
let's go to number 5.
Mm. Um, uh, if you, no, even if you, if you, uh, how can I say? Uh, if you're busy, then you can take a later flight. Although,
Okay, good, good. Yes, it matches.
is it
If you're
possible?
busy, yeah, if you're busy, that means if you don't have time to take the flight now, or if you have something to do, you can take a later flight.
But
Mm-hmm.
there, I mean, there is there is an explanation
Mm-hmm.
in Korean, and it says this expression is usually used. Um, um, what is that? Airline
Oh, airline.
companies uh, offer customers to use a later to take a later
Mm-hmm.
flight because of bad weather condition or
Mm-hmm.
overbooking.
Oh, okay. It's situational. It's case to case basis. So
Okay.
maybe the current explanation there is using it in a negative way,
Mm-hmm.
but your expression is explaining an alternative. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so you say if you're busy, you can take a later flight. So your sentence explains an option or an alternative.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, in the Korean explanation, it's an alternative too, but it's more on the negative side. You know, if it's overbooked or there's a bad weather,
Mm-hmm.
hmm it's like it's an option from a negative situation.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
But it is not it is not used for negative situations all the time.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah, that's right.
Mm,
Basically, that's the
okay.
explanation.
Okay, I
Okay.
see.
Yeah, very good. Oh, by the way, I want to point out some words here that you can practice for pronunciation.
Mm-hmm.
The word inclement. Okay, this was used in the
Inclement.
dialogue. Yes, inclement. And changed. Changed.
Changed. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's better. Changed. And
Mm-hmm.
then specific.
Specific.
Uh-huh. Specific. It's like the stress is in the CI because I heard
Specific.
earlier that, yeah, specific. Because I heard earlier you said specific. Okay, but it's not supposed to be
Uh,
specific. Instead, it's supposed to be specific. Okay.
Specific. Okay.
Yeah,
And
specific.
what
Very good.
was my problem when I pronounced the inclement?
Oh, I don't remember exactly the part
Uh,
there, but I did not. The first time I heard it, I didn't hear the word inclement. Instead, I heard a different word. But
okay.
yeah, but basically inclement. The stress is on the ink.
Mm,
Inclement.
inclement. Okay.
Inclement. Yes. All right.
And
So wow. Hmm?
red eye. Can you give me an example sentence using this word?
Which one?
Red eye.
Oh, red eye.
Mm.
See, red eye. Where is that?
It is in the dialogue,
Oh, there.
and
Red eye. Mm-hmm.
uh-huh. And where is it? Mm.
Actually, I learned something. I remember my coworker.
Mm-hmm.
He's busy, and then he always takes red eye flights. We have this expression, red eye flights. It's like flights at night. Flights usually that takes the night schedule. It's the expression in the U.S. So, um, people who would rather take a flight at night take red eye flights.
Uh, Wait
Hmm.
for a second. So same meaning here. Are you taking the red eye to New York City? So it
Mhm.
means a flight which is run at night.
Mhm. Yes, exactly. Mhm. Red eye.
Mm-hmm.
If you notice, if you look at some airlines, they I don't know for I mean I don't know with different I mean with other airlines, but some airlines offer red eye flights. That means they offer flights that are not commonly taken by most passengers because of course it's 1 in the morning, it's late at night, those kind of flights. So it's just an expression, no explanation about why they call it a red eye. But if we say red eye flights, it's referring to flights that happen in not in unusual times,
Mm.
something like that.
So is it
Yeah,
used commonly?
yeah, it's commonly used, especially in the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
yeah, I have a coworker who always use this one, this
Uh-huh.
expression.
And
Yeah.
could you write down the sentence you gave me in the feedback box? Not
Oh, sure, sure,
okay,
sure.
okay.
Okay. All right. So I think I have to let you go for now,
Yeah,
Elia.
yeah, right,
So
right.
thank you. Thank you very much for this time. So anyway, I'll
Okay,
see you soon, okay?
okay, bye.
Okay, bye.